Shalom, this is Sea and Milk of Yahweh Lion's Den. I camp out with Lion Den, Hawan Ben Yashawada in Jacksonville, Florida. But first, I'd like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Archeons, and to the women and children. Ka, Halayim, La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Bahashem, Ha, Roka, Kodash, Mahamath. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawan. Salutation to the Archons who are the four corners of the earth in sincerity and truth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, things are moving quick, faster than before, every day. And this video popped up, and let me read it before I play a little bit of it, okay? Give me a minute here. It says here that the unelect global leaders are gathering in Davos, Switzerland, this week to discuss how to control and create the world around us. I can only read a little bit because there's certain things I can't read because they will delete my YouTube. Let's see. Great, he says here. What will they be talking about? Well, brain transparency, for one. Sounds like a lot like mind control. Okay? And of course, they're going to talk about the digital system. Let me play a little bit of it and then get to the lesson. The title of this lesson, A Tsunami of Death is Coming.
All right, let's get into it. So the World Economic Forum in Davos, and the globalists have flown in on their private jets. I mean, the amount of private jets is unbelievable. Now, they've cordoned off, according to reports, they've cordoned off about a 2-mile radius. So they know that the media is interested in this. Maybe not the mainstream media. The mainstream media would love to go there and just hobnob and rub shoulders and, hang out with all of these elites.
They are doing that. They are the hosts of most of these panels.
Doing feature pieces and things like that, like the CNBCs of the world. Like, that's fine. They're not going to do any negative coverage or actual coverage, right? So they've kept away anybody else, like independent media. You're not allowed to get anywhere near this event if you are independent media, which of course is the case. So these globalists come together. This arguably could be one of the most important meetings they've ever had, because there's a number of big pieces, things on the table right now. First of all, a central bank digital currency, the CBDC, right, where they will control all of the money supply. They will tell you that you can't go to the store because you've already been to the store too many times. You've driven your car too many times. Your carbon footprint is too high. They are very close to putting this in place. That's just one of the pieces that they're going to be discussing during this week.
Yes, so the archetype of Davos man is unelected global leader who's making decisions for society at large without having the backing or the choice of the people, right? So these are things that powerful people are choosing for us that we may not choose if we were given the opportunity to vote for them or put them in power. So the program overview for this year's Davos, I spent the afternoon looking through it and thinking, well, what are they really talking about? I admit I'm going to go through this with a little bit of cynicism, but I feel like the last couple of years gives me license to do that. So let's just kind of put on our cynical hats. And if you feel less cynical than me when I present these and you think, well, that's probably benevolent, that's okay. You're free to say that too. But let's just see, okay? Let's see. What do you think about that?
I think that's great. And by the way, yes, Rebel News is there trying to get in. I don't know if they've...
Fake trading gurus. They are everywhere right now. Let me tell you something. Between you and me, hardly any of them.
Yes, Rebel News is there trying to get in. I don't know if they've... I'll check in with them to see what they've been able to get there. But... they're certainly rabble-rousers, and so I can't imagine that they're going to be able to get up close and get access. They're going to try to get attendance on their way in and out if they can get access. It'll be interesting to see how their credentials work to get into this area. But anyway, go ahead. Let's dive into these forums.
Okay, so let's just look at the program overview. They say...
Sorry, can't let you hear that one. Anyway, so, it's bad enough that... people got hit hard with this weather, right? This weather tsunami. left and right. But our people, the so-called Negros Latinos, American speckled birds, they don't put two and two together, right? They don't realize that these what they call them natural disaster, right? It's the hand of Yahweh Washin Yahweh Shai, practicing these pagan holidays, right? That they've been doing all these years, and every year it keeps getting worse and worse, right? But they ignore it because they love what the Edomite have taught them. Okay, well now this digital system that they're going to be bringing in, right? They call it digital system when the real name is called invisible money, right? You're going to be working. We're going to be working for free. You see, because they're changing all the rules of what money is. I mean, they already did it with the Federal Reserve notes, right? It was not backed up by silver or gold. Okay, only a promise. Well, now they brought it to a higher level. They how you would call? They upgraded their skills on how to scam everyone, right, and make rules unto themselves. Okay, I want to go to Romans chapter 14, verse 7. For none of us live to himself, and no man dies to himself. Okay? I mean, that goes for men and women, okay? The so-called Negros, Latino, Americans, and speckled birds. You might think that you're independent, that you can do whatever you want, and that you don't have to, answer to no one. But if you're not going to do the will of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, meaning, if you're not going to accept what you were created for, who you really are, your identity, your nationality, and your inheritance, then you're saying that you want to be part of the wicked. And you're going to get punished what the wicked are going to get punished with, right? Which you're already seeing in many different lessons that has been done, okay, with the Russians, China, and other countries aiming missiles, right, to America. That's the hand of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, the Rav. He's going to set this place on fire. And the wicked that are left behind will get burned with it. Okay? I want to jump to verse 9. For this end Yahweh Shai both died and rose, and revealed that he may be Yahweh Shai, both of the dead and the living. So why not run to, right, the one who created us, the one that can give life and take away life, and the one that can bring you back from the dead, right? Because that's right now what the Edomites are going to be promising also, okay? They're going to be promising, if I find it right here, it's called, whoops. They're going to be, they want to do mind control. They want to, oh, it's not here, I didn't see it. Nope. Well, as you know, they want to bring in technology that can bring you back to life, right? Brain mapping. Slack, that's what I was looking for, right? They're going to take, record your brain and put it into a computer and put it into a chip, right? Because remember, this digital currency that they're going to implement is to bring that mark of the beast. Eventually they want to put the chip in you. Okay? First they got to introduce it in this fashion, right? Digital currency. And then bring the mandate that you have to have it in. Right? Because they want to know everything, where you are, what you're doing, and what you're thinking. And God forbid, they don't want conscience, right, to be working inside you. I want to go to Romans chapter 8. Give me a minute. Verse 13. For if ye live after the flesh, ye shall die. But if ye through the Spirit do modify the deeds of the body, ye shall live. Right? So, modify means it cause someone to feel embarrassed, ashamed, or humiliated. Okay? So if you're going to keep choosing or insisting that you should keep only following the flesh, which we all been taught to do to begin with, right? And not open the book, the Bible that belongs to you as well, the so-called Negros Latinos, Native Americans and speckled birds, right? The Bible is a diary that belongs only to us, the 12 tribes. It does not belong to the whole world, okay? So you can learn who you are and what you need, what you're supposed to be doing to prepare yourself for what's coming. Okay? This that you think that you can go by willpower alone, that you're gonna have the strength to reject what they're gonna offer, that ain't gonna happen. It's only through the Spirit, in the name of Yahweh the Father and Yahweh Shai the Son, okay, that the Holy Spirit, if you are called, right, if you are attracted to truth, if you love truth, if you care about truth, but most importantly, if you fear and tremble in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, once you know how powerful, how mighty God is, as well as His Son, you start realizing, right, as you're growing in the understanding of who you are, that He controls all things, right? Wicked and righteousness. And He did that to perfect us, to show us what wickedness, what is the ultimate of it, which is what? Destruction. That's how come He has to get rid of them, right? He's going to put them in slavery. I want to go to verse 14. For as many as are led by the Spirit of Yahweh, they are the sons of Yahweh. Woo! Verse 15. For ye have not received the spirit of bondage, again, to fear, but ye have received the spirit of adoption, whereby we cry, Abba, Father. Okay? Only 12 tribes, the so-called Negros, Latino Americans, and the speckled birds. We are the only ones that have the mercy, salvation, faith, okay? No other nations around us, not even the Edomites, get that or have that. Verse 16, the Spirit itself breathes witness with our spirit that we are the children of Yahweh. 17, and if children, the hires of Yahweh, and join higher with Yahweh Shai, if so be that we suffer with Him, that we may be also glorified together. Okay? So we're going to suffer if we do not take what they're going to offer. Okay? Because then you will not be able to go and, buy or work or even sell. Right? I mean, stores are closing down. Things are getting more expensive. I just saw a little bit of a video about I think it was 1,000 ships stranded because they've been hacked. What a coincidence, right? Gas prices going up, okay? So if you're going to put all your trust in money, if you're going to put your trust that, all you got to do is just keep on working that the job is going to be there, you're going to have a rude awakening. Verse 18, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. Yeah, because we are the only ones that are going to be giving the most glorified, the most beautiful gift that a father, through his son, gives to his people. Okay? But remember, at this time, it's going to be only 144 chosen elect and 1/3. 2/3 of our people, okay, will stay behind, okay, to get burned with fire. And they'll come back to the new kingdom as babies, but because of their stiff neck, right? Because of loving so much of this world and not turning back to who they really are, that's the punishment that they'll be receiving. Verse 18. Give me a minute. Oh, I read 18 already. Slovakia. Verse 19. For the honest expectation of the creature waits for the manifestation of the sons of Yahweh. That's what we're doing. We're waiting, right? We're waiting for this wicked kingdom, which is not our kingdom. This is hell, okay? For them to do that last chess move that they're going to do. And lo and behold, when they do that, the sky will crack open, and those so-called UFOs, which are chariots, Yahweh Shai, and a host of angels coming down. Verse 20, for the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who has subjected the same in hope. Okay? So we are waiting patiently because that's all we can do, right? But meanwhile, we do the work of Yahweh Shin, Yahweh Shai. I just saw something. I'm going to jump to verse 25. But if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. That's right. Okay? Because this thing about that believing in Santa Claus, or we do it for our children, this is pagan. This is wicked. It does not give you blessing. It gives you curses. It weakens the soul as well as the spirit. I want to go to Romans chapter 6. Give me a minute while I fix this. Verse 23. For the wages of sin is death, but the gift of Yahweh is eternal life through Yahweh Shai. Okay? So, we got still a lot of our people that to this day they're still going to these 501c3 incorporated churches. Okay? They should have been getting out long time ago. And we do also have Hebrew Israelites that are also with a 501c3 incorporated contract. Okay? That is very wicked. Not supposed to be doing that. 1 Corinthians chapter 15. Give me a minute. Look for it. There we go. 15. Verse 51. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed. Right? Some of us are going to be going to die. Okay? Someone's going to be taken to what they call that? FEMA camp. Right? Beaten. Right? Head chopped off or whatever they're going to do. Starve us to death. Okay? But we still have to stand strong and firm in the name of Yahweh Shin, Yahweh Shai. Verse 52, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. Boy.
This isn't a critical...
That's going to be so beautiful, because if I hope that I be part of the elect, given that spiritual superpower body, is game on. Okay? Because that's what he's going to do with the 144,000 chosen elect. He's going to turn them loose. You'll find that in in Jeremiah chapter 16, verse 16. He sent them out as fishermen, but after that, he's going to send them out as hunters. It's going to get ugly for the Edomites. Verse 53. Let me hit this here. For this corrupted must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. 54. So when this corruptible shall have put on incorruption, and this mortal shall have put on immortality, then shall be brought to pass the saying that is written, death is swallowed up in victory. Because that's the power they have right now, these wicked bastards, right? They can give you pain, they can starve you to death, right? And then they can kill you, because it's been given to them by the hand of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, right? The blessing of the sword. But he's going to come back and take it away from them and use it to judge them. How you like that? Right? Because they've never been judged. Okay? So they don't get forgiveness. What they do get is 1,000 years of slavery. And then after those 1,000 years, they get exterminated. All right? For their wickedness. Verse 55. O death. Let me hit this. O death, where is thy sting? Grave, where is thy victory? 56. The sting of death is sin, and the strength of sin is the law. Yeah, we all, have we all fall short of the glory, right? Because we all have sin. But he left behind a remedy, right, to those who are called to go on the highways and byways as a living sacrifice, okay? And to call our people and to judge this wicked kingdom, this wicked world, right? To judge it, what's going to happen to the Edomites for what they have done to our people, and to let them know that Yahweh Shai is coming back to clean house, okay? And he's coming back with Big Mike, right? The archangel. So it's going to be, can't say the word, but anyway, it's going to be real good. Verse 57, but thanks be to Yahweh, which gave us the victory through our Yahweh Shai. Yeah, when he sent his son first into this wicked kingdom, he showed the way, right? And he never committed any sins, right? That's strong love, okay? That's true love right there. Revelation chapter 21. Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. And Yahweh shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there shall be no more death, neither sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain. For the former things are passed away. Isn't what the Edomites are saying right now? Right? That if you take the mark, you have superpowers. You will never be sick. You will never have pain no more. Right? What a coincidence that they're saying the same thing, right? It's because they read the Bible. They just don't have the Holy Spirit in them, so they will not have that total comprehending on how it's going to end, because they have all the technology that was given to them by Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, right? He only gave them a little piece of technology, and boy, in their eyes, oh, we are powerful. We can stop anything, no matter what. Okay. The whole world is going to see if that's true. Let me jump to verse 8. But the fearful, unbelieving, the abominable, and the murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, right? You know, the industry that's giving everybody the juice, and the idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burns with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. Okay, well, you think they have these they've been building bunkers under the ground. They truly believe they'll be able to escape and that they'll be able to fight Yahweh Shai and the host of angels with technology that they believe it came from them. Okay? And that the massive weapons of mass destruction that they have built, of bombs, right? That they're going to be able to use it, right? Because if they don't get the whole earth, they want to blow it up. Well, that's not going to happen. Yahweh Shai is going to stop them dead on their tracks. I want to go to Ecclesiastic. Give me a minute. Ecclesiastic chapter 12. Verse 7. Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto Yahweh who gave it. Okay, even the wicked get some rest. Okay, but after that rest, they're going to go to slavery for 1,000 years. Especially the ones that are going to go first. It's, what they call them? Bill Gates, right? Elon Musk, and that Swashter. Okay? They're going to be going first. And the bank elites, right? The Rockefellers. I'm going to leave it with Luke 23. Give me a minute. Luke 23. Verse 42. And he said unto Yahweh Shai, remember me when thou comes into thy kingdom. Right? When Yahweh Shai was being crucified, right? There were two people that were being crucified, right and left hand. And one of them said, hey, this man has committed no crime, and the other one told him to, I believe, shut up, and he believed what Yahweh Shai said. That's a come. He told him, hey, remember me then, Yahweh Shai said to him in verse 43, Yahweh Shai said unto him, verily I say unto thee, today thou shalt be with me in paradise. And that's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for he can come back because, right now, I know you've been seeing in the news, a lot of people have been dropping of all ages, right? Sport players, journalists, right? And that's going to be more happening. It's going to get worse, right? And we already are tired and fed up with this wicked kingdom, with these wicked in power who are going to create and go about doing the biggest crime that any individual cannot do, which they want to control the whole world and they want to control everybody's mind, right? That's wicked. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say, Shalom.